What's going on, guys? Hey, I'm not going at nobody here. I'm just going to put out, point out some very good points here to y'all. See, now I didn't see all of Tammy's. I got there like toward the end of it. And RDW was spot on as usual. RDW is a smart person. But she's seen it all the way. She's like, Cherry's here to manipulate, and sadly, some of y'all people let him do it. Now, everybody in the chat pretty much knows what Cherry is. We know what he does. It's not like our side against their side. This is what it is. Cherry's the same guy that literally 2 or 3 days ago said all that shit about Jenny saying the special. I mean, all that other shit. I'm not going to repeat what he said. You all heard what he said. You heard it. So to think he came up there, because he's acting like a fucking Boy Scout, I mean, I don't know. See, here's what I want to say. And again, this ain't going at nobody. But like Jack, here's the thing. When I got, toward the end, I got there. And I seen, Flex and Thunder was up there. Now, that's why I was in the chat. Like, why are you guys explaining yourself to him? I mean, why? I mean, when somebody's asking a question that knows nothing about, they're not helping anything. They're not helping anything. I mean, they were letting Roy and Cherry literally just justify their bullshit. Now, everybody in the chat, I ain't talking about just the gig community. Tons of people from your, that community, they've seen Cherry around. They know what he is. They know Cherry's a fucking piece of shit. They know the shit he's done. And they were holding him accountable for it. So, here, well, okay, let's just put it this way. Let's just say Eli, right? Because, when someone's talking about, like, you guys should do this is how you should handle drama, but you're going after Eli for 7 years, I mean, you need to rethink your line of question. I mean, let's just say that Tammy's channel was getting taken down by Eli. Eli had just called, people names. He is doxed. Last night, Cherry literally doxed 3 more people. And they did all that shit, right? How would you all feel if, when that was happening, dude, get the fuck over, Jesus Christ. But when all that was happening, you come over to the lounge, and we had Eli up there. He's lying his ass off, and we're sitting there like, like laughing with him, cutting up with him. It's fucking very disappointing to see that. It really was. And I mean, respect is earned, not given. I mean, when somebody says they take a stand for something, I mean, it's not a stand if you're going to sit there and, you've seen it yourself. You've seen what the dude did. You've seen it. That's like there's a few other girls in that chat. We're talking about, Tracy and Jen. You see, now even Jen's going over there trying to kiss Cherry's ass because she's got called out for, keeping shit stirring, like behind the scenes, stirring shit up, saying she's doing shit. She don't do a goddamn thing. So that's the thing. Keep those. You can have those people. But Tracy, same way. Cherry fucking went off on her. She was ready to leave YouTube. She wouldn't go to channel. She couldn't stand seeing the Cherry icons, all kinds of shit. But, ironically, Jen's the one that had that proof for you. I mean, Jen showed where Tracy had said that. So there you go. So them two, they should stay over there and fucking keep them. But I'm just saying, how would you all feel if we done that? We had Eli up there, and Eli was lying his ass off. And the entire chat was telling us, not people from, like, your all's community. I mean, people from our community was like, no, we've seen Eli. Eli's a fucking idiot. Eli does stupid shit. And we just kept on sitting up there. That's not the way that should work. Cherry came out, and I was telling somebody earlier, Cherry sat behind the scenes, and he's laughing his ass off. Remember, you're all talking about the gig community. You guys were friends before. That's another thing. It's like, oh, well, you guys were friends. Well, if we go back to Eli, all you guys were friends with Eli. Some of y'all recently. I mean, Eli, that's what I'm saying. Everybody starts out. You see how somebody is. You see it. Eli is nowhere fucking near the level of a prick Cherry is. Eli does some underhanded shit. Eli's an idiot, but Eli's not like a pathological liar and shit. I mean, fuck, the guy admits he made $200, what, twice on YouTube in a month? You got Reese and them fuckers saying that's, all kinds of shit. You got them conspiring to take channels down. Now, yes, Eli will do that. But, see, Roy forgot to tell you all something on that panel when he's sitting there saying, I said 3 months ago. For one, I never fucking heard him say it. For two, just even weeks ago, Roy was on his own panel with Cherry and Reese and a bunch of them, rebroadcasting the lounge, talking shit the entire time. And Roy, again, it wasn't like he said his content, but that was Roy talking about us for 3 fucking hours. Flex clipped 25 minutes of it, of his ass keeps saying the same shit over and over. See, Roy wants to buy, he thinks like now that since Reese gave 2 strikes, what the fuck is this guy doing? Why you gotta pull him over right there? Them state troopers, I'm telling you, man. But anyway, Roy's just, Roy thinks he can do what he does and it's all right, but if anybody else does it, it's bad. He plays the victim. Like I said, I can't say it enough. RDW was killing it. RDW is like, when it comes to like seeing through people and calling shit out, she's one of the best at it. she can spot somebody, because she is, I ain't gonna say, but she has pegged people very early on, and has, you know, said like this person, and sometimes even when she said it, I'm kind of like, I don't know, you know, I never told her, but then all of a sudden she's fucking right. What she says happens. So you all should go back and read the comment when she's telling you what Cherry's doing. He's manipulating the fuck out of you. I mean, everybody sees it. It wasn't fucking like you guys, you know, thinking like, oh, we're trying to, you know, make broker peace. Cherry came back to this community, said, and I quote, and he said it before, I'm going to come back, I'm going to destroy this community, I'm going to sit back and laugh as it burns. Also, he's talked about digging up people's wives and fucking them, skull fucking them, using their skull for an ashtray. He's talked about Jenny and Dylan several fucking times. He's still going at Dylan. He went back on Dylan's channel 2 years to find a video on a flag that's not even there no more. After Cherry's the one, I mean, hell, Tammy, he said it on your own fucking stream. He has to point out, like, the picture that Jack was using was, like, he points out the race. You hear how he does it? He's a terrible fucking person. And I'm telling y'all right now, I can't believe, I mean, I cannot believe that happened. I was very fucking disappointed in that. I couldn't believe the shit that you guys should know. You should know better. Because, I mean, like I said again, Eli is nowhere near Cherry's level. Eli is not going to fucking, like, again, Cherry doxed 3 people yesterday, and his excuse for it was he just out of the blue blames them for doing it when they had absolutely zero to do with it. Zero. They had no idea what was fucking happening. But he just goes ahead and does it anyway. Cherry gets doxed all the fucking time. But it's funny because everybody, the only people who gets doxed is anybody around Cherry or that Cherry knows their information. Even on Bobby. Bobby, I'll bring you in this. Think about it. When that eyeball was doxed, very few people knew your information. So how did they get that shit, Bobby? Ain't it funny? They know the shit Cherry does. And Cherry, you know, Cherry's really good about releasing, you know, he'll try to hide that shit. But sometimes he slips up, like the Roy thing. When he made a channel name with Roy's first and last name and went and flexes. He chatted in the thing and he said something about docs, and immediately Flex took that shit down. But then Cherry went on Roy's and saying, oh yeah, you were doxed. Flex let somebody dox you in his chat the other day. I was in there and I seen it. He left it up there. He didn't even take it down. The reason it didn't get taken down was because Cherry's the one that wrote it. And as long as Cherry stays in there, he still sees the comment up there. He doesn't know he's blocked till he leaves and comes back or tries to type again. So Cherry told on himself, and he never, you know, he's lied his ass off to people. He's got caught. He laughs out of it. People try to say, oh, he's a different person on YouTube. Everything he does has something to do with you. All the real life shit he does has nothing to do with YouTube. Doxing people, he didn't dox their YouTube or their web address. He doxed their home address. That's real. The shit Cherry does affects real lives. The shit he's doing to Thunder, he tries to affect, he says it. Cherry's fucking channel, and of course he took a lot of that shit down. And it wasn't because, oh, he felt bad. He does it every fucking day. He will tag shit. Sometimes it'll say he tagged me 4 hours ago, and by the time I get there, he's already taken it down by the time I see it. So, I mean, it doesn't even fucking matter. He took it down because he thought people might start flagging him because he sees how he's, you know, he got Hector. Cherry always gets other people to do the shit so he can put it off on them. Hector tried to take down Red. That didn't work. Reese gave me 1 strike, which I don't give a fuck. Fuck Reese. Reese gave Flex 2 strikes. Really 3. He gave 1 from another channel, but, you know, according to Reese, it don't count because he did it from, you know, multiple channels. He's a fucking moron. But, now we ain't going that way. But, again, Roy gave the strike. Roy's strike is what? Roy's strike tonight at midnight. Not, you know, Flex lives in Eastern time, so it won't be like if, you know, it'll be, I guess, what? 9 p.m. in Vegas. At 9 p.m. in Vegas, that's probably when the lounge will go down. There's no coming back for that. I mean, again, you guys have, you on the Eli side, you guys had your channels taken down by him, and, you know, doing the same shit. You try to do fair use, he does it. But again, you know, Jack, it amazed me to hear you saying, questioning people about drama when, again, I mean, unless you make the Eli content. Now, he goes at Tammy, Eli goes at a lot of people. But Jack, I've never seen him, I mean, unless you've done something. I mean, he probably years ago he did it. Years ago he might have. But in the last couple of years he hasn't, unless he's called it out. But you're still hanging on to that. So don't try to give us advice on what we should fucking do. I mean, no. The shit Cherry has done to us over the years, and a lot of people from the Eli community knows it, because they know on the lounge, when Cherry, Roy, A lot of people would say the Eli people ruin the community, the Eli people go away, fuck the Eli, go with them weirdos. Cherry has called you guys weirdos how many fucking times? Said you guys are fucking, I mean, go back and listen to it. What was funny today when Tammy was closing that out, she played a video of that thing with Roy. We brought that up and Roy goes fucking nuts. He don't talk about Eli around me. Don't mention him. Don't mention him. But he sits up there and laughs with them doing it. Roy, you're a fake fuck, and so is Cherry. I mean, which Cherry's the worst by far. Cherry's the manipulator. RDW's a fucking genius. I mean, she called that out. I mean, she's seen that within a couple days of knowing that stupid motherfucker. She calls that shit out. I mean, you can see it. The dude, he gets caught lying daily. And when he gets caught lying, it's so bad over there and so toxic on that side. They don't even give a fuck no more. It's the same thing about the Eli stuff. Eli, you all, you know, he says stuff like he's quitting the drama. Next day, he's talking about you all again. You all call that out. But Eli's doing that online. He's talking, you know, shit. He's done real life shit. I mean, Eli's done it to some people. But Cherry does it, I mean, all the time. That's all he does is go for, like Thunder that time. Thunder put up a video, like, doing an Instacart thing. Cherry, what kind of fucking person looks for an address on a neighbor's house to fuck with somebody and calls it out like he showed an address? For one, why in the fuck are you even looking at that? Why would you sit there and like, I don't know, man. Some of you guys are fucking weird. Cherry is a fucking piece of shit person. He's a self-proclaimed community killer. He's manipulative as fuck. You all know that. Because like I said, again, when you're up there sitting there laughing along with Cherry and you got him on your panel today, when you're laughing along with him like he's this nice person, that's the dude that was calling Jenny names 2 days ago. I don't think how do you think Jenny would feel when she sees you guys up there laughing with him? I don't think that was having her back very well, I'll be honest. And I ain't going at nobody, I'm just saying fucking facts. I know goddamn well if somebody had went after one of you all like that, and we seen it firsthand, we seen it from ourselves what they done. I mean, it's all right there. And if you all want to, like, oh, I ain't seen it. People's got proof. They can send it to you. They can't fucking play it on YouTube because them pussies fucking strike it. Think about it. Again, Roy can sit there and play the lounge. He can move, motherfucker. But he can sit there and do all that shit. He can play and sit there and talk shit. But Roy says, oh, they can't keep my name out of his mouth. Again, Roy, the reason we're talking about you right now, you put yourself in it again. You put yourself in fucking everything and wonder why people talk about you. Both sides Roy will go to. 1 week he's over here, 1 week he's over there. It's according to who he's mad at now. And, excuse me, but it doesn't matter with him. He doesn't care. He'll talk one side, then, like, again, get mad and go over and talk on the other side. And you can't even bring up the shit he talked about you before because that's the past. That's the past. But now Roy can bring up the past. He can bring up, like, Lisa Brand brought on a panel when literally Flex immediately took fucking... He took all the blame for that, and he apologized, and that was my fault. I didn't know Risa, you know, I mean, Lisa, I thought Risa done it. I'm the one that kept saying that, and a few other people was saying, oh yeah, bring her up. You could tell, you know, Flex was apprehensive, but again, Roy had been on Torp's channel. He had been over there. Lisa was up there, and he was in there, so why did he get mad at Flex? And then you might say, oh, because he thought Flex was his friend. Well, obviously, Roy's nobody's friend. Roy will fuck you any chance he gets. That's like today. Roy knows at midnight tonight, Eastern time, he is 1/3 possible of taking, I mean, it's his fault. He's taking the lounge down. There's no, if that strike went away, it don't matter if Reese gave him 2. It doesn't matter. Roy's strike, that's the strike that's taking the one strike, you know, the 3rd strike gets it. So there you go, Roy. There's no coming back from that. The shit you've done, the shit you've talked, people can go to your channels now. You take most of them down. You private them. But again, people, ask people. They got them. They can send it to you. I mean, look at the shit the guy does. Look what they said about the Eli people. Always talking shit about you guys. Always. Matter of fact, according to them, according to Cherry, Eli people ruined the community. Even though, and it's not even nowhere near true. Like I said, most of the Eli people that I know, damn good people. Damn good people. It does shock me to see, though, they seen what happened to one of their own, 2 of their own. I mean, you got Dylan and Jenny. They came from the Eli side. Cherry just fucking buried their ass. And he's allowed to sit on a panel and sit there and laugh like he's such an innocent motherfucker. I mean, it's amazing. And again, this ain't going at no. I'm just saying a fucking fact. You guys fucking know. If we brought Eli on a panel and Eli was talking shit about you guys, and we sit up there, you know, the night before had doxed you, had, you know, all this other shit, sat there and, you know, cussed out people, and we let them up there and just sit there and like laughed and said, oh, let's hear him out. Let's hear Eli out. We don't know. Because it wasn't like people was coming in not knowing. You guys don't know what he said. You fucking seen it. You seen it yourself. You just talked about how bad it was 2 days ago, but today it's cool. I don't fucking get that shit. It's fucking ridiculous. I mean, the only thing that done today, and no offense, Tammy, but that did. Everybody's seen it. That literally gave Cherry a platform. He spun it. Then when Flex and him would try to say something, Roy would yell. And, you know, they would let Roy talk. But when they started to talk, Roy would start to overtalk like Thunder told him. Thunder's like, damn, Roy, you don't shut up. You know, Roy will say everything he's got to say. But when you start rebutting it, Roy will let you get about a half a sentence out, and he will fucking overtalk your ass. Then he'll blame you. See, they don't let me speak. They don't let me speak. Well, for one, Roy, I didn't think you was a part of anything. You said you've been trying to stay out of it. So why the fuck are you still in it? Why the fuck do you still go everywhere? That's just like, you know, like on Torps the other night. I just happened to see this. I just happened to come by here. Bullshit, Roy. You've seen 60-some people in Torp's thing, and you thought you could do just like you did Dennis. You could siphon some fucking people off there. The one who doesn't care about views, the one who doesn't care about any of this shit, but then he's crying about people taking money out of his fucking pocket when we're the ones put the money in his fucking pocket. You're taking money out of Flex's pocket. You're taking the whole, one of the longest standing gig channels on YouTube. The you know, the one that's always there. The one that's there 20, you know, what, 18 hours a day pretty much? You know, you got the car, you got the lounge. We all knew that. And you might even say, yeah, but he made another channel. But dude, I'm telling you guys, there's no coming back from that. Cherry, Roy, Reese, Hector, you all done it. Again, look at Hector's dumbass. You know, we called Eric out for letting the drama happen on his channel. My fucking voice is going out again. This fuckers, see what I'm saying? But we called Eric out for that. You guys have called his wife a fat bitch, a fat slut. You've called Eric the R word several times. You tried to cancel his channel. That's all Cherry when I say all that. Cherry's done all that. But Hector doesn't call him out. Somebody who says Eric, you know, people up there saying stupid shit. Eric lied about meeting dog. I mean, I don't know if he lied or he was suckered. I don't know. But we do know there is no two separate people. We know that. So now you look like either a liar or a fucking idiot. And saying he's got depression does not go to the fucking... If Eric has, you know, depression, he definitely shouldn't be nowhere fucking near Cherry. Anybody that's a friend of Eric, you know Cherry. Cherry has told him to off himself how many times? Told Eric that. And you're sitting there acting like, oh my God, Hector, you're like I said, Hector, you're a fucking... I don't know why I even brought your fucking name up. You're ill. Without Cherry, you're nothing anyway. You've always had to hug someone's nuts and fucking come up. That's all you can do. But again, I'm fucking... I can't believe this shit, though. I can't believe Cherry... I mean, like I said, RDW hit it fucking perfectly. Perfect. It was like he manipulated it, and some of you all let him do it. You need to self-reflect on shit. Don't remember what Cherry told you. Don't remember what I told you. Remember what you've seen and heard. Remember what Cherry has done. Remember what he has said. The dude's supposed to come back tomorrow and dox everybody. Now remember, Cherry's supposed to come back on 11/11. He's supposed to come back 4/22 and dox everybody. But now he's saying he's leaving. His channel's gone. He's took his channel down. But Tammy, go look at his channel. It's still fucking up. It's still up. And he's talking about red dot. That's the thing up. Now, a couple of days ago, his whole community post was about Thunder. He was saying Thunder's wife's name. He has tagged his wife. He's went after his, you know, clients. Everything was malicious. Everything he has done has been malicious. He does nothing. You know, Thunder didn't mention him for 4 months. That's what some of the people say that, like, well, you all should just leave it alone, stop talking about it. We done that. How'd that work out for us? We done that for the first 2 weeks. And again, I'll be the first to admit, I didn't want to do it. But, you know, like a democracy, there was 2 against 1, you know, so I went ahead and said, fuck it. I done it. And I knew it was a bad idea. I fucking knew it was a bad idea. I knew if, you know, because the shit they were saying, it was pure lies. And if you don't call that shit out on YouTube, because it's, you know, it's a public platform, people hear that. Most people knows it's bullshit. Few of them don't. And if we don't respond to it, then in most people's minds, it's like, oh, it must be true, or they would call that bullshit out, because we asked them to call out bullshit, right? I mean, I don't know. Again, you guys need to, like, go back and watch that yourselves. Watch Tammy's again. And as you're watching it, keep RDW's comment in your mind and go back and remember what you've seen Cherry do to what you call them your friends. Remember what you've seen Cherry do to them. Remember what Cherry's done to channels. Cherry said he's going to destroy the community and sit back and laugh and as it burns. He's doing it. He's making fucking fun of you guys. 100%. After that, he's talked to them and laughed and said, yeah, see, I fuck. Dude, you all don't understand how we know him. He played you guys. And it's fucking sad to see it. I really didn't think some of you guys. Like I said, now most of the chat, they knew. Jig was on fucking fire. Jig's fucking always on fire. Jig's spot on. Jig don't like, think about it. Jig didn't come in and say, oh yeah, I'm here, I'm in the lounge. He literally was seeing what was going on, then called the shit out. He didn't sit there and just come in and say, oh, they're saying this, they're saying that. Nah, he's seen what was going on. Just like a lot of you guys did in the chat. A lot of you guys have seen Cherry do this shit. You can't lie out of it. You can't say like, oh, I'm moving on, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Cherry took his channel and his videos down because he was afraid people was going to flag him. He was afraid people was going to do the same fucking shit to him that he does and tells other people to do. And again, Cherry don't do it. Cherry lets Hector, Roy, and Reese be his bitch. Cherry, when Blaze did the shit he did to me, right? Hector, go to Torp's page. Go to Torp's thing. You can see it yourself. This is me. Hector was in there saying like, oh, Cherry blocked Blaze, because Cherry come out and literally threw Hector under the bus and backed that motherfucker over top of him. Saying, oh, it didn't happen on my channel. I blocked Blaze on my channel. He's not on my channel. And Hector's dumbass let him do it. He puts all the blame on everybody. Like this channel going down. You all hear him. I didn't strike him. I didn't do it. Go back and listen to him saying it. He's taking down the lounge. The lounge is done. Red, they try to take down Red. I mean, it's all the people that Cherry wants gone. That's the ones they go after. Then like Cherry put up that little thing yesterday, like when G's saying, I mean, he was saying that G and Heidi was doxing him all day and they didn't do it. So G responds to it. Cherry's ass, he has the nerve to put up a community post saying, stop talking about me. You stupid motherfucker, you lied about them all day. Do you think anybody's going to stop? Oh, okay, we'll let you just lie about us. Go ahead, Cherry. Which you got away with it today, but fuck that. It ain't going to happen no more. Good luck, Cherry. Cherry, go fuck yourself. People, you ought to like really fucking rethink what you, I don't know. If you see it and you hear it yourself, I don't see how you could let that guy manipulate you. I really don't. Y'all have a good one.